Hello, hello. How are you guys? I, as usual, I am like confused with what I'm doing here. So I'm trying to think what I'm up to. My name's Lori LaRose. I have Active Stamping here on Facebook. I also should be doing an Instagram reel. I have several half-made cards, which during the Facebook for the next hour, we explore ideas of what we can do with certain things and why we bought what we bought and how you should best use what you bought. Hello, Sharon. And then during an Instagram reel, I can redo that card in like a minute because now I know what I'm doing, and then it's a quick little reel, which I've been getting lots of play. You know what? I actually been getting play on the reels when I put them onto Instagram. They're actually on this feed as well. So actually, if you're a Facebooker, so you can scroll back and you can see all the different reels too, and they are kind of fun. I actually think they're kind of fun. I take a little bit of time choosing the music, just so you know. I'm very thoughtful. And if you happen to see the title of it, most of the time the title does say sort of something what's going to be, but I mean, there's a couple that are like 16 seconds long. Most of them are about a minute, and it's all sped up coloring and all sorts of stuff. Hi, Teresa. So I got to see Sharon actually today. I was over dropping off some cards for different people, and she was amongst those that I dropped off cards to, so that was kind of fun. Yeah, so it was good. I've got a card making session. Oh, I was going to say, I'm going to say this a couple times so that as people are coming on, but you can totally tell me if I've been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for 22 years, and I definitely have lots of my sets. I have done a couple BOGOs. I totally, these last couple years, thought about doing a BOGO, but we do a whole lot of online stuff, and I know we can do online stuff. Thanks. They're kind of cool. I love that you've got a dachshund. Like, that's kind of fateful. I actually have never read, like, I didn't know somebody had a dachshund. Anyways, a dachshund? I don't. My sister has one, and I don't. She's had a couple. I have no idea. I call them wiener dogs because I don't know how to say their proper name. What was I gonna say? Hi, Cheryl. I don't know what I was gonna say, but anyways, oh, I have done a couple BOGOs. I'm not quite sure how to do BOGOs online. I mean, I know how you can do them. You do it as an auction. I've seen some really successful ones, and they're really fun. And I don't even mind stripping out now that Canada Post back on for a little bit. But yeah, so I have most of my sets. So the bottom line is, so you say dash hound. Yeah, I think that's a nice way to say it. Sort of a normal way. Okay, so my question is, A, have you been around Stampin' Up! For a decade or more? You can just say, yep, or you can say, huh? Never heard of it. No, I'm just teasing. But if you have a favorite set that you think I could work with tomorrow, I have grade 9ers actually tomorrow that I'm going to make cards with. I do use, usually, the last time I worked with them actually was the spring last year, and I used old felt pads so that when they're tapping, you don't sink in. Our new foam pads are awfully messy for the uncontrolled. I always tell people, just barely touch, just barely tap on top of it. And then of course, and it's like, ah! So, but which set should I work with? So I love using punches. I don't know where my things are, but but anyway, so I have punches for the kids to punch out stuff. I have a moose. Say, for instance, we worked with the moose, and I was really lucky. One of the cards I dropped off as I popped my head in and dropped it off to somebody. She said, I'm going to open it. I said, it was fat. And one of the kids had made actually a origami bird, and she got it to, it was about this big when it came out of the thing, and it was all packed up. So there's just, anyways, that was really cool. But as she opened it, it had a moose on it. She's like, oh, and I hardly like any animals. And I look around, and everywhere on her walls are like moose and deer and bear pictures. So she got the right one there, because I worked with that, and then like, look at this old hat, or this old set rather. I love this. So I have been around since the days of the wood, and I love this hat. I love the saying, think of Christmas, think of snow, think of Santa, ho ho ho. I love this set. And so we just did with the hat, we just put it on the envelope, and I'm not even sure what we did on the inside, but cute mittens and whatnot. So anyways, okay, all of that rambly. Write what you think. Hi, Rhonda. Write what you think I should work with the kids tomorrow. And are you liking my singing? Thank you. Okay, I'm going to show you a little hack. Like I said, it's not a new hack, but it's kind of a cool hack. And if you haven't seen it yet, you'll be sort of excited. And it'll be something to add Although if you want to order it for December, that would be cool too. But the time to order obviously is January. And with shipping and whatnot, you're probably just as good. I'm going to pop you down. And hi, Carol. And hi, Keisha. Hi. Oh, there was one more person. Hi, Donna. Or Deanna, actually. That's a neat name. I like it. Okay, here we go. Big thumb in the way. So I just moved this slightly different. So yesterday I was working with a very fun... oh my goodness sakes, I was hugging my dog and I have hair all over me. If you could see hair, pardon me. Okay, here we go. Oh, I'm an awesome singer. Thanks. Yeah. I have been told to be quiet sometimes too, but that's okay. I sing on. I sing on. All right. Yesterday I was working with this delightful set. Oh, I don't know what I hit. I don't like it. Can I just tell you? I ever so slightly, I almost don't even think I touch it, honestly. If you guys watch me a few different times, you know that it happens more often than not. It shocks me when it happens. And I actually do not even think I touch it. That's why I think I'm shocked when it turns down, because like, Anyways, this delightful little set, terrific toadstools. And I stamped and colored, and I need to glue this down. I've got a little tiny ladybug that I fake in a ladybug two-step, even though I think it's supposed to be a mushroom instead. It looks like the ladybug to me. So today, I'm going to show you a hack. You order a blank. I just was throwing that away while I was talking to you. I just literally opened up this blank white stamp pad. If you are an old stamper, yours wouldn't have come. Yours would have come inked. And that's okay. You keep that one and buy a brand new one. When you open it up, it's totally dry and it's just our foam pad. So what we're going to do is add a little bit of the Memento ink refill, the Tuxedo black, onto here. And then you have a tidier, and yes, that was the moose just flying across the floor there. I was going to pretend like this was going to be really smooth, but where's my stays on? Little refill, where are you? You were planning to do this. Why weren't you more organized, Lori? Oh, here it is. Got it. Oh, look, I've got a 2-for-1. These are what I've been working with lately. I've got the deer, and I love this moose set. So what do you think? Hi, Nicole. What set should I work with tomorrow with the kids? What should I do? I have ornaments. I have all sorts of stuff. So Christmas cards, one last batch. I'm going to deliver them over by the Catholic school. There is a little community over there. So you're going to take your black Tuxedo Memento ink and you're just going to ink this up. And it feels really weird, can I just tell you? But here we go. And I don't actually know that it takes a ton of ink, but it's going to be a trial and error on my part. And you know what? I'm going to, so I think you can do this, but that's going to take longer than I want to. I'm just going to run really fast and grab a spoon, and the spoon's going to squish it in. So I went for an eye doctor appointment today, and I got a clean bill of health. I was so excited. So I love the spoon. This, if you've watched a few times, you know that this is a hack. If you get one of our new ink pads, or you've overjuiced yours, and you're like, oh my gosh, I have so much ink on here, and it's making kind of bubbly images, using the spoon is a great idea to just push it in. So I'm not using the edges. I'm not really pushing very hard. I don't know if you can tell how much I'm pushing it, and so just like I told you guys yesterday, I did the gray granite on a spot and it inked up just fine. And as you can see, half of it's white. So I'm not going to necessarily saturate this. It's going to always sit up at the surface because our ink pads hold up upside down. What I'm really excited for, so the girls that have done this already are super excited about the, and I'll stamp one to show you the impression that you get. What I'm excited about, okay, mine got broken last year with my grade 8ers that I was working with somehow, and it's fragile. It's this lid. It's always black. It always, look, instantly gets on your fingers. And so I am so excited. I am actually a huge fan of the felt ink pads. But I also, like I said, like I've told you guys many times, I have a bit of a love-hate relationship with our foam pads, in that people hit them too hard, basically, but they deliver such a powerful impression. I love them. Okay, so I'm going to use this guy because he's going to be beautiful in black. And I really love this set. So this is a new one. Memorable Blooms is in the new catalog coming up. Put that down so it's out of my eyeballs. All right, are you guys, is that Margaret? Margie. Hi, Margie. Kay, are you guys writing? Hello, Allie. And our awesome company is sending you a new thing, Allie, by the way. So remind me in about a week if you're like, you know me, I'll get it. I'll be like, what is this for? And I'll put it away. But if you remind me, I'll be like, oh yeah, I know who this needs to go to. Okay. So I was thinking of you earlier today and I thought, I just saw your name. I will tell you now. I say that and a lot of times she doesn't listen to me. Okay. So let's see how good of an impression this leaves. That is not a big enough piece of paper. Hang on. I'll put this lovely piece right here. Oh, that's got stuff on it. Hang on. Hang on. You guys can't see what I'm sifting through here. Oh, this will be nice. This will be perfect. Okay, let's see if I've got enough ink on here. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I'm still got white around it. I'm going to go with this for a while and see how it goes. I might add more as I go along, but I might just keep the top. We'll see. I'm going to play with this a little tiny bit. No use prevaricating about how much ink to do. You can totally see it's glistening like crazy. Let's see. And I could do like a test between the two. Oh, look, look, look. And we all know that I duffed that yesterday. So let's just tidy this up a tiny, tiny bit. Okay. Because it's all outlines, it'll be okay anyways because I'm not going to press very firm. So press down on that. Sorry, I've got enough stamps on here to sink a battleship. Okay, that's that. Look at that. Nice. Okay, now, you know what? I'm not going to do not a taste test, obviously. So that is with a very barely inked. You can see how much, like it's just along the top, but it totally is inky. And I was going to say, and I store it upside down. No, I store it this way and it stores upside down. The other hint was on the back here, we don't want white, but on here, this one is just all black. This is intended actually for the inside of it, but it'll be wonderful right here on the edge too. And now I know this is my black ink. And then if you already have the white ink pad, this set comes with a refill. And so now I have a fresh new white refill for my other white, my real white one. And I think I will probably, honestly, because it's me, let's face it, let's get rid of this. I only need to block out the one, even though I can read all the other languages. And I'm going to put Memento, Tuxedo, like I need to, but anyways, there we go. All right, so that's a very simple little hack. Now, each time I open this, totally clean. Look, my fingers are clean. I'm a happy lady. Hi, Renee, how are you? Have you done this already, Renee? I love it. Okay, this beautiful one is from Memorable, what did I just say? Memorable Blooms. This is for your shopping list, for what you want to get. So you get lots of good free stuff with celebration coming up in January. This will definitely give you a whole set. And I wish I knew. Hang on one second, because I am curious now, because twice now I've been asking you guys or telling you guys about it. I'm wondering which set I got. I did buy enough. Okay. Look at this crazy celebration. It's like from the, I don't know what year, the 70s. It's crazy. When the leaders were in Vegas, we went to the Beatles' Love, Cirque du Soleil. And this is what this sort of reminds me of. I'm not sure what that means, but I can't show you the inside. But I'm going to see what that set is. Oh. Well, interesting. Okay, I did get it. I'm kind of, all right. Can I just say, I like this set. It's what you get for free with a $150 order. Okay, my quietness is speaking volumes for some of you. I think it's a really good idea, Renee, actually. Again, if you're just popping on here, the main reason that I love it, I do love my felt ink pad, so that was not mine, although definitely it inks beautifully. I could do, if I had enough ink on here, I could do a test. It wouldn't be a very fair test today because even yesterday, I think I was a little shy on my, I'm pretty sure, didn't I use this yesterday? And I was like, oh, that's not very full. I don't know what I used it on. I'm looking right there. I'm like, what did I use it on? That was not the black ink. That was my gray. Anyways, long and the short, or my pebbled. It's that lid that drives me crazy. And I used to have, oh no, that was for the stays on. Okay, because there's a little cap, but even that got mucky. So the bottom line is, goodbye to this. I will use it a few more times, probably just to use up my ink because I'm very frugal. But it's well loved. And it's not even the same 22 years old as the rest of me. Anyways, okay, so Celebration. This is the set that you can buy or you can earn for free with 150. You'll be well on your way towards that 150 if you get this bundle and then a few other things. But yesterday I told you that this would look good with some stuff. Look at what would be cute. I think these would be nice. So these guys are called Two-Tone Sparkle. Be careful not to touch the adhesive or you lose some of the stickiness. There's a choking hazard. Do not inhale or ingest. These are important things. Read them. I like these. I can't believe I almost didn't buy these. I think I almost didn't buy them because I thought they were big, but they're not. Look at that. Okay, because of my duff, you know that I'm probably going to throw this away or recut it. So I'm not going to put the actual gems on here, but look how nice that's. I think that'll look okay, actually. Sorry for my little voice. Okay, what was I really going to do today? This is a good question. Which set am I working with tomorrow? That's the better question, you guys. Hello, Sheila. How are you doing? All right, so I truly love this guy. I'm going to glue that down probably in a, what do you call it? This is part of the Memorable Blooms, and this is part of the Memorable Blooms, and this is what I'm going to work with today. Even though it's got a boop boop on it, we're going to go forward with this. I love this poppy. Oh, I did like the poppy. I just didn't like it with this. I was like, did I not do that because I cut it bad? Yes, I did cut it bad, but that's not why I didn't use it. It was because it was a little bit bright on this guy. All right, so I can pull back this guy into here probably. And so then I should color this a little bit. I just put my blends away. This is why it's tough when I'm on here every night. I put things away, I come back over, I take them out. The things that have homes are really easy to put away, but they're also the things that I use the most, right? So, I'm going to use a little bit of that maybe. And this is my soft seafoam, nice. And my other soft seafoam. So I have a blends club during celebrations. Another time to start the blends club if you've never used blends before. Great time to start buying them. But even if you're just replenishing blends, stocking up on your basics during celebration is always a nice idea. And I have a cool club that you can join with me. And you get earning dollars, a shopping spree at the end of 4 different weeks. Or not weeks. That's crazy. Nice thing about it is you get to set the pace that you want to shop with. I would recommend during celebration to buy one, a couple weeks later to get the second bunch. So it's buying four of these at a time. We have to change that for celebration. 4 of these is the commitment, but you'll want 5 to hit the 75 for a free celebration idea. So 5 will get you to 75 really nice, and otherwise you can buy something else, like you can buy some gems or something, but make sure don't sit at 60 and not hit 75. That's crazy. You're throwing away a whole idea of getting paper or stamp pad or not a stamp pad, stamp set or something like that, right? So pay attention to your $75 increments during celebration. Anyway, so you'll buy, let's say 5 of them, 4 times. And I would recommend buying 5 of them to begin with. And almost before the other ones almost ship to you, I would recommend, did I do, oh, that is light. That's interesting. It seemed like it was darker. I would recommend shipping out your second set quite quickly after the first set, as fast as you can, kind of. And then I would wait. I would work with those 8 or 10 and then do a third set. So do 3 in the first 2 months. And then you can wait. You can wait through March or wait until the next free shipping or something and finish off your 4th one sometime in that 4-month period. And when you know what new colors you need, right? But you'll have like either 12 or 15 new blends to work with. Super fun. After the first one, you get a gift from me after the very first order. And then on the 4th order, you get to add on a whole shopping spree. Okay? Okay. So now I'm working with this. What did I have with that? So that's blends. If you ever have questions, I love to answer. I love to maximize value. So I'm always happy to talk with you about what's the best idea. So there's some freesia. So there's a light and a dark. And do not forget about the fantastic skin tones, which are super fun to work with. I have Highland Heather. Is this a fresh freesia? Ah, look how much darker that one is. Okay, I often start with a dark one. And these colors do not scream freesia to me. But, because I'm working with this. Oh, I may or not, may, blah, blah, blah. I'm just coloring. Okay, I've got fresh freesia on my brain, but I'm going to bring in the pinks instead. Ooh, Flirty Flamingo. Let's go with that if I can find the other one. Actually, I love this one. I love Berry Burst. Let's work with Berry Burst just because I like it. Here, this must be Berry Burst. Okay. Oh, Petunia Pop. That's wrong. That's in the wrong spot. Behind me, next time you're watching the intro, watch, because behind me I have my my blends. My in-color blends are on the thing behind me. Okay, so this is Berry Burst, and I like it, even though this should be probably much paler. You guys know that I think this looks like our Wild Roses a little tiny bit. I'm not sure what flower this is. Does anybody know what flower this is? I think half the time we don't have any idea what flowers we're actually coloring. Well, there is the beautiful hibiscus right now. Must be on the online. So there are new online items coming out, plus the new catalog, and I feel like these could almost be a second flower, or they're the babies of that one. I'm not sure. I don't know. There's 2 leaves on this one thing. It's kind of weird, actually. Like literally, there's this leaf and this leaf. It's not very realistic, actually, is it? Once you start coloring, you discover these things. Oh, this is fun. So we can just suspend belief. So I often color with the dark. I do some lines to pretend like I know what I'm doing. And then I come in. Then sometimes I'll throw a few extra swipes of the dark again. And then if you don't have a lift yet, that would be part of that. That's usually my first free gift, is the lift. And sometimes a couple brushes with that makes for a nice as well. And I'm just coloring my, this is very juicy. I like it. You do need to be a little bit careful when you're coloring. I'm barely touching the paper, FYI, so I'm not hitting very tough. I am using the nib. There's a brush and a nib on these guys. And when you work with the brush, you barely need to touch it. Just sort of let the ink jump, actually. All right. And just about done. Not sure what 2 colors I'm going to do. I'm going to do Shaded Spruce seems dark. What color do I want to do? To some degree, I kind of wish that I'm going to come back in with this freesia. No, not freesia. Oh, you know, I wonder. Let's do the freesia and see what that looks like. These are buds, so they should kind of be a different color. They should probably be darker. I always think a bud is darker, but it gives a little bit of contrast. So I'm going to stick with that. As far as greens go, I kind of sometimes wish we still had Pear Pizzazz. Now I say that, and I'm like, do we still have Pear Pizzazz? Am I losing my brain? Let's see. I'm pretty sure not. Let's hope not, because that would be embarrassing. Granny Apple Green I could maybe work with. Garden Green would be nice with Shaded Spruce. Shy Shamrock is not quite the right. So Shaded Spruce is so dark. Granny Apple Green or... Ooh, Soft Seafoam is in as a yellow. That's weird. I'm looking at the color theory. You can get these wheels now. And these two are there. I think I'm going to use the Garden Green actually. Oh, I can't use Garden Green. There is no Garden Green. Never mind. They don't have Garden Green in these. I guess I'll use olive. That's dark old olive. And where's my light old olive? I feel like that bag is there. Oh, there's light Granny Green, Granny Apple. All right, it's a 50-50 chance. What do you think is going to come out? It is light Granny Apple. And is this dark? No, it's two lights. Okay, I have one more chance. What's this one? Light Mossy Meadow. Oh, for goodness sakes, that's not what I want at all. Although Mossy Meadow might not be bad with that. Okay, pulling in, reaching for the green. What's it going to be? I got both of them. Oh, I can go either or. So I can either go, I was just going to go with whatever came out first, but they all came out first. All right, I'm going to go bright. I do love an olive, though. All right, My eyeballs have to... So I say my eyeballs have to get fixed, and yet at the same time, I just had a lovely, God bless my eye doctor. He and I had a lovely conversation. I'm like, blah, 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 we're talking away. How are my eyes? The actual eye thing probably only took a third of the time that we spent talking together, but it was good. I'm one of those old ladies that needs the slow line in the. Have you guys seen that on Facebook where some places are starting to install, I guess is what I'm trying to say, a slow cashier line for people who like to talk a little bit. That makes the transaction better, kind of. I am definitely that person. The librarians all know me because I talk away, tell them about my latest book. A little bit embarrassed by one of the latest books that I read, but really enjoyed and had to emphasize. So surprised that I enjoyed it so much. Question, do you guys, and I don't often, honestly, I just let the black speak for itself, but sometimes, and once I get started, you have no choice but to continue to do it all in my mind. Do you stroke, that's not like a very good word, but do you overplay, do you outline the black on the stems, or do you leave them? And I have to say most of the time I leave them, and then clearly today, and I like it. I like it either way, honestly. I don't think that looks bad. You don't want to muss around too much, but even if you do a really heavy one, like right there, can you see that? Like that's really heavy, and it's still kind of pretty. I like it better when it looks really professional, but I usually just let the black speak for itself, honestly, but this time I'm not going to. So for my friends that worry about my dogs, that I only have one right now, but they're outdoor dogs, but we do let them in, and Roby is being a little silly boy, and he's like, I'm so cold. So even though it's only like -14, he is going into the garage right now, and I will check on him in a little bit, and he'll be fine. And he sleeps and so happy. I go in, he's like, hi, mommy. He just lays there. Ooh. Anyways, okay, that is so pretty. This is pretty. I love this. And then this has some beautiful petunia pop. That's the one that's wrong. Hold on a second. Berry burst, right? Yes. I just want to do, I always feel like these curly over ones should be darker and a little bit extra. something, something on some of these isn't going to be a bad thing. I guess that was all. Oh, this one here. All right. That's pretty, hey? And then these have these beautiful, beautiful words. You're awesome. Love and thanks. You've been on my mind. I appreciate your thoughtfulness. You mean the world to me. And thanks so much. And then you can have this. So the dies that go with this include this fun thing. It also cuts out these 3 ideas. Now look at this. This has even different, more leaves. Oh, these are crazy leaves on this. And then it also has this cool thing. Oh, okay. That time I might have touched it. Beautiful outline altogether. And it's, I don't know how it's meant to be. It comes like this, but it would look just as nice like that. Or in this case, I did mine instead of being square, which I think you'll see quite a few people working with this like a stop sign, but give it a little half tilt. And I think it looks really, really pretty like that as well. It can lay just like that, or it can go inside. It layers beautifully inside of here. And what I was going to do was just do a little bit of inking over top of that. I don't think this is going to work. If you can just imagine that was just a little bit of ink, that'd be kind of fun, right? And do I have any inking? No, I don't think I do. You don't want too busy of a pattern. You just want to have the back side. Where's all my ink? Oh, my paper, I mean. Oh, to do. Anyways. Oh, that's a cloud. Oh, for goodness sakes. Here's some. This one's okay. And behind here too. See, it's even too busy. I think you don't want anything except for color. So totally inking, which I missed last week's. I did the week before. I was for ink. I did Joseph's Technicolor Dream Coat. That's what this is, by the way, in case you're wondering. Yeah. Anyway, so that's a card right there. Boom, done. In this case, I'm wondering, can I pretend this is in here? It's not the right shape, like I didn't have it long enough, but that is kind of pretty. And then if I have the little greeny leaf. Oh yeah, that's really pretty, hey? Okay. I can also just not have that at all. I could mount this onto a piece of something. Pretend that's it. Pretty, right? Something like that. And again, bringing in the leaves. Not as much on that one. No, I don't like that as much. But a saying. So this is totally the wrong. In fact, I can't have them. No. Words. Okay, this is totally not 'tis the season, obviously, but some little tiny word there. And then some gems. That would be a nice idea. And because I like that, I don't actually think I am going to pop this out. But I think that if I chopped it out, we would be able to have this. Okay, so I'm going to put this on a piece of Berry Burst. I don't know what size that was because it was just random. Did I bring it over here to help me? No. Berry Burst. Oopsie-doo. Berry Burst. This will work. And I like it on the white. And, of course, I like my words. So, let's see what size this is. Because I think it's pretty perfect. One moment, please. I'll be right back. I don't feel like you guys told me what stamp set I should work with the kids. Hi. Just looking. Nope. Remember that I've been a demonstrator for 22 years and I have a ton of stamp sets. If you were working with kids tomorrow, which stamp set would you use? I'm going to make a fat border on here, doing a 1/4 of an inch all the way around. Like that. I have to say, our pool party, this is Balmy Blue, I think, though, actually. Balmy Blue and Pool Party. I'm losing my mind for a second. What color is this? Talking to myself. Oh my goodness. I feel like this is Pool Party. Pool Party and Berry Burst look fantastic together. And so that is nice. I'm going to go and grab a little board boundary, you know what I'm trying to say, of the soft seafoam, because I think that also might be very pretty. And yeah, that definitely is Pool Party, by the way. Sometimes I have to look at Balmy Blue to 100% no, but most of the time I'm on it. And I put this one at 5 by 4. It might not be big enough. I might need to have it this fat, but let's see. Oh, no, that'll be nice too. And that'll give me a little bit more white space, which sometimes it's nice to have a bit more white. That is not right. What did I do? Oh, I did 4. Hold on, I need to do 3 3/4. So for your eye to be happy, sometimes if you cut proportionately, does that make sense? So what you were seeing, I had it wider than it wasn't proportional. So if you take a 1/4 inch off one direction, you should take the 1/4 inch off another direction, and that's kind of pleasing to the eye. It doesn't always have to be that way, and certainly we can have whole panels. Like I could put a whole panel in here, and obviously that's not proportional at all, but it still is attractive. So I kind of like it on the green though, and I think I like it on the tinier thing with the more white showing. I think I like that. So this was 3 by 4 1/4, and I made it 4 1/2 by 3 1/4. Ooh, blah, 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 blah. And you know, actually even that would be nice. But anyways, so I love these dies. They were probably why I bought it in the first place, but now I'm like, no, I love these words even more. I don't remember loving these so much. So I'm going to put, You've Been on My Mind. You've Been on My Mind. You're Awesome. I love that one too. I'm kind of curious. I'm going to stamp the You're Awesome just because I want you to see how pretty they are, and then we'll go from there. What is not in here is any kind of shape, sentiment shape. You know what I'm trying to say. Dies. That's what I'm trying to spit out. Okay, so I need Berry Burst. And Berry Burst is in my old style ink pad still. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I've lost it. No, Berry Burst. I'm just trying to think, what am I going to cut these out with? So on my lives, lots of times I end up just cutting a little tiny rectangle to stay on top of things. I've got Seasons Greens on here. Sending Christmas Cheer. That one I need for the class tomorrow. That's a good one. That's a good one. Okay. Okay, so You Are Awesome. To-do. Love it. Excuse me. I wanted you to see the double font because this one's going to be all in fine font, if that makes sense. Oh, that's nice too. So You've Been on My Mind, but I'm going to put You Are Awesome because I like that fat and skinny font there. Okay. And then I need to figure out what I want, what kind of shape I want for that. And the other thing is what shape is current? That's half my challenge. I have 22 years of shapes. All right. I am going to cut just straight a little rectangle. And that, and then I'm going to have a little bit of, I think the Berry Burst is what I want there. And so, I'll show you my little hack of how I do this. If you are me, oh, this is going to be awesome, because you are awesome. I just glue this on here and then I trim around it, if that makes sense. if I can find a little bit of glue. Oh, one thing that I always forget is I'm picking things up. I don't forget it. I know it. You don't want to use a wet finger to pick up your ink. Your ink is water-based, so you will run it if you lick your fingers and try to pick it up, just FYI. So I'm just going to put this on here. It helps if you put it so you don't have to cut both ends. So if I do the one end, I can just do the other, and I can just clip, snip, snip. That was a little bit weird. This one's weird too. Nice. And then on this guy, I can bring in these guys because they're going to look great on there. Again, the two-tone sparkle gems. Put that one on your wish list, hey? All right, this is going to be a cute card. Bring in my... Come on, you. Oh, you little Dickens. Get off. And this guy, do we want it here or here? Here, I think. And I need to pop these guys up. Oh, and then we'll be done. How exciting. I just about finished the whole card for real. Around the edges of your dimensionals, you have a whole bunch of great stuff. You just have to give it a little bit of a trim. Oh, goodness sakes, that is really crookey-eyed. Okay, there we go. And I'll glue that on, and that, and that. Might do a background on there, but there is my little card. Whoa, I am way out here. Whoop, now I'm way in. There we go. That's pretty, hey? I like it. A little bow would be an absolute plus on here. Possibly not this whole thing. No, I really don't think I like this on there today. I'll have to play with that, but that seems, I don't know, it seems out of place on that one. I love it, like on here, right? I just totally loving it, but not on here. Okay, don't move that around. I really would like a bow. I'm not quite sure. Wait a minute. I have this crazy bow. Oh, that'll be kind of pretty. You can totally still see everything. Ta-da! All right, ladies, there is my card. So memorable blooms. Oh, I got it right. Memorable blooms with all the fantastic words and lots of neat ideas for you. Okie dokie. I will see you all Thursday morning. K. I wonder what K is going to be. What do you guys think K will be for? For techniques. K is for the ABCs of stamping. You should write in right below if you have it. If you're watching on a replay, you have some time to think and then type in what you think K, what technique will K be? All right, I will see you Thursday morning, 10 a.m. and then back again for cocktails and cards on Friday night. Take care and thanks for hanging out with me tonight. Bye-bye.